Hey guys, welcome back to the series 17 Days in 17 Countries. Today I'm back with yet another amazing country, and that is Italy. I absolutely loved my trip to Italy. I have good things to say and a few bad things, but mostly good. Now, I'm not gonna waste time. I'm gonna get straight to it. What everybody knows Italy for, and that is Rome. I went to Rome, and yes, I tried the pizza and the pasta. It was amazing, actually. I was not sure if it was actually gonna be better than all the rest of Europe, but I actually have to say I think it was. The pasta, I don't know what was different about it, but it was really good. And yes, the pizza, oh, it was amazing as well. I have pictures here because I had to take pictures of it. I don't care if you say, oh, I'm one of those girls that takes pictures of the food. I don't care, okay? I was in Italy and it looked really good and it tasted better than it looked. Time to tell you the things that I really loved about Italy, and the first one being the water. And no, I don't mean the drinking water out of the sink because you actually can't drink it. I mean the coastline and the lakes. So as you see here, Italy had a super beautiful coastline, just really nice rocks and stuff. They had some sandy beaches, but I feel like it was more rocks, at least where I was. And also had a really beautiful lake. I don't know if you've heard of it, but Lake Como. So we went to Lake Como. It looks like this. Green moss all over these buildings here. It was so cool. And as you see, there's a bridge. You can jump into it. The water's pretty cold, but it was so refreshing and nice. There was tons and tons of people. It was so busy. But anyways, it was really cool jumping into the water from this bridge. Here's some videos. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys some pictures and talk a little bit about Rome, because that's probably one of the most famous cities in the entire world, aside from Paris and Tokyo, maybe LA. Anyways, Rome was really cool. Like I said earlier, it was super hot, but we visited all the really famous places like the Colosseum. From Rome, actually, we drove about 2 hours to, I think it was called Pisa, because it had the Leaning Tower of Pisa in it. So I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, but we saw that as well. I, of course, had to take some iconic pictures there. I forgot the name of this fountain, but it's a really big, famous fountain. We saw so many old buildings there, really famous old ones. Now, of course, in Rome and Milan, we had to get gelato. So here's some pictures again. It looked so good, and it really was good. It tasted so good, and I miss it a lot. Now, quickly moving on from Rome, because I almost like Milan just as much because it wasn't as crowded and it was still really cool. So you see this right there. That is, I believe, what's called the Milan Cathedral, and it is huge, and it is probably the coolest one I've ever seen. I actually got to go inside of it. I got some really cool pictures as well. And now, for all of you soccer fans out there, or football, whatever you want to call it, in Milan, I'm an AC Milan fan, so I of course got a jersey there of my favorite American player, Christian Pulisic. I was surprised that jersey was $100 or something. Jerseys are really expensive, I guess. I have a bunch, I just never have got a really good game replica type jersey, but now I have one and it is so cool, as you see in the picture. Italy also had really cool looking towns, I guess you could say. I don't really know what it was about it. I guess it was pretty similar to the rest of Europe, but just skinny little streets with rock floors and speeding cars, and a lot of little restaurants with a ton of people in there just eating and drinking together, and that was just kind of cool to see. I didn't show you guys enough of the food. I'm gonna show you guys just a couple pictures of the food that we tried in Italy, because it is gonna make you hungry, I promise. If that doesn't look good to you, then I don't know what does. But that concludes it for my experience in Italy. I had such an amazing time, and I would definitely go back there. I loved it, as you can tell. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next amazing country. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.